Y'all see that? There's that Wawa's again. Maybe stopping by Wawa's before taking the NCLEX is just my thing. Do you have to take the NCLEX for NP? Anyway, that's stupid. Alright guys, so I am on my way to take this NCLEX for the RN, and I know that I took you along the journey for the NCLEX for the LPN, which I passed, and I studied like crazy for a couple of weeks. This time I don't think that I studied even a total of 2 days. I may have studied a total of maybe 10 hours or something like that. So all I know is that I can take it again if I don't do so well, but I'm gonna try my best. And I have my chai tea. Do I really have to take this exam? This video is gonna be completely different than the last one. Anyway, check out the palm trees. They're gorgeous. It's a gorgeous day to take this test. I'm gonna pass it. I'm gonna pass it. I'm gonna pass it. I'm gonna pass it. And I really need to use the bathroom. Ooh. I have 5 minutes to go check in. Let me go find this place. Look at this. Oh yeah, I can't have a hat. Oh my hair! Gorgeous. Okay. I definitely just failed the test. Barely. Jeez, I need some sleep. Yeah. How do I know? Because I had about 130 questions, and that is when NCLEX decides, hey, you know, like, you were very close, but we're gonna fail you. And I had 130. So, I mean, I'll check the Board of Nursing website tomorrow, but I kind of expected this, and it's okay. I'll just test again in November or December, probably November. I'll test again in November, and I will actually study, because I plan on becoming a full RN in the ED, and it's gonna happen. But first, I need to study. I look really bruised, man. Let me go home and get some sleep, because this bruising right here is redonkulous. Look at that. Okay. Let me get home before the rain, and it is rush hour here in South Florida. Y'all don't want to see this. Bye. I can say that I feel extremely relieved, regardless of the results. I at least did it. So I have that checked off on my list, and I'm not gonna worry about it for a few months. I'm so excited. Bye. I passed. I'm done. I am so done. I'm done with RN. I'm done with the BSN. I am working as an LPN with the little duckies. Check them out. I'm so excited. It's done. I'm done with school. I'm done with nursing school. If I want to go on to become a nurse practitioner, I can decide that later. But right now, I am done, and I can work as an RN wherever I please, at least in the compact states and in Florida. This is such a relief. This feels good. This feels good. I wanted to cry when I first saw it. I immediately wanted to send a text to my mom, but where the building is, or how the building is set up, I don't really get any signal in there. I get Wi-Fi, thank goodness, but I don't get any signal. So I ran out the door, and I told her, I took screenshots. I took so many screenshots of this registered nurse thing. Back at a traffic light. So I checked the registered, I checked the licensing website where you can go in there and do a quick verification. I checked it the day of the test. I checked it yesterday, and I checked it really late last night, and I checked it again today. Today was when it showed up. I'm sure I'll get an email from Pearson in like an hour, and it still feels like it's a prank. But anyway, I'm driving. I don't want to die, especially the day that I got, my official licensure number. I'm an RN. All right, I think I'm going to leave it right there. Hey guys, it is now May. Excuse my shirt on bed, whatever. I always got something going on. But it is now May. It's been about 8 months since I took the NCLEX RN and about a year and 8 months since I took the NCLEX LPN. So when I was studying for the NCLEX RN, I got anxiety, if I'm honest, because I was trying to figure out the differences between NCLEX RN and NCLEX LPN, and I couldn't really find any information about that online. So that's why I'm creating this video today. So NCLEX RN, the time frame. I graduated July 31st and I took the NCLEX RN August 29th. Clearly I didn't study, I kept working and etc. I studied a little bit, excuse me. But about a month apart, the ATI number came in, I got approved, and I just signed up. It's like whatever. So that happened. So you can take it whenever you want. I know some people who waited like a couple months, 3 or 4 months to take it and just study and study and study. If that is your style, go for it. So the next question is usually the number of questions. That depends on you. If I'm completely honest, that depends on you. So you can have, I believe, up to 130 questions for the NCLEX RN, and the NCLEX LPN, it was a little bit less than that. I just remember getting cut off near the minimum and freaking out. The content for me in the LPN NCLEX, I remember a lot of the content was about basic nursing, an overview of different systems and different diseases overview, and the fundamentals. I don't remember any drug calculations. I screw up that word all of the time. But the NCLEX RN had more of what I studied for the NCLEX LPN. So I'm very glad that I did such an in-depth study for the NCLEX LPN and for nursing school. So the NCLEX RN had more pharmacology, more pathophysiology, more patient safety than the NCLEX LPN. NCLEX LPN, more fundamentals, etc., etc. NCLEX RN, more of what you learn in nursing school. Congratulations, just study that. So speaking of that, what did I use to study? I used my UWorld. I used UWorld and YouTube because YouTube University is just my thing, and those you use. But yes, so I used UWorld and YouTube, and for the LPN, let me just go ahead and speak to that because you already know what happened with the LPN, with the RN. So LPN, I created a little notebook and wrote down the different themes or different topics I wanted to go in depth, and I just studied the crap out of them. I went through UWorld and I broke it down question by question. I wanted to really understand every single question that popped up on UWorld, and I used YouTube to understand it. And in nursing school, I used some of my textbooks, or honestly, I used a lot of YouTube. So welcome to YouTube University. All right, don't want to keep this video too long, so let me think of some other things. SATA questions, I didn't get too many SATA questions. Actually, no, for the LPN, I didn't get too many SATA questions. For the RN, I did. I got a lot of SATA questions, and I got case studies as well. So I'm not sure if those counted or not. If you know, you can leave a comment below, but I got a lot of case studies, a lot, in the NCLEX RN. I was just so tired of case studies. My eyes were just burnt out from looking at the computer, and I was just done. But I got a lot of those in the NCLEX RN. What else? How to study, that depends on you. So I gave you my resources, and I told you what I did. It depends on you. Drug test and background. Oh, I wrote little notes down here. Drug test and background. I didn't have to do a drug test or background in my state. I don't know if your state has to, but I know that I had to for my nursing school. So maybe that helps. I don't know if that counted. And everyone's gonna feel like they failed, but give it about 2 days and check on nurses.com if your state is part of it. Let me correct that. Check on nurses.com to see if you passed or not. Let me see, anything else? Just breathe. Breathe. I know it's so much easier said than done. Just breathe and just do it. I mean, you studied for it. You went to nursing school for it. So just do it. Knock it out. So with that being said, if you have any questions, leave a comment below or whatever. Please, please, please do not email me or add me on Facebook. Maybe I'll make a Facebook group, especially for medics becoming nurses, Air Force medics becoming nurses. And if you want to have a 30-minute conversation going over your resume, going over a cover letter, going over your applications for different scholarships, or just to talk to somebody who's probably been in your shoes, you can go ahead and order a 30-minute conversation below. So I'll leave all of those links below, and you can subscribe if you want to just keep up to date. For example, some of these things are timely. Let me tell you right now that the National Nurse Corps Scholarship application is open, and they extended the deadline until May 19th at 7:30. So May 19th, 7:30 is the deadline for this year's cycle of the National Nurse Corps Scholarship. Go ahead and apply if you're still in nursing school. If this is your first or second year in nursing school, just apply and see what happens, okay? It's pretty good. And I'll make a video later on about what happens after you graduate. And I will also make a video about nursing residency, which you might find very interesting because I'm going to have ED and ICU residency experiences. And I'll make a video about the benefits of being an LPN. Anyway, this video is extended. All right, no problem. No problem, no problem, no problem. With that being said, you guys have a great rest of your day. Good luck with everything. Keep studying and keep becoming great nurses out there. This profession is rough, but worth it. Bye, guys.